Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I am coming back at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. In this video, we are going to continue on with our Waterloo project update. Now, as you know, I've got, like in front of us here, I've got this spreadsheet that shows all the units, how many troops they had, what their officers' names are, what brigade they're in, what division they're in, etc., etc. And now this is based on, I got this from Waterloo, but we are going to do the battles up to Waterloo, i.e. Quatre Bras. And so I'm going to make sure I get the Quatre Bras units finished first. And then we'll progress into making more units or tweaking them for different battles in Waterloo. I'm not going to be able to put the entire table of Waterloo or the entire Battle of Waterloo on one table. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down into sectors. Okay, those of you that have been watching this channel long enough know this. Okay, so the reason why I'm making this video is a couple of different reasons. A couple, 3, 4 different reasons. The main reason why is because of this unit right here that I'm currently working on. I wanted to talk to you about why I'm working on that unit. Secondly, I think there's they are the 28th North Gloucester Regiment. The 28th Gloucesters. I'm also doing the 32nd Cornwalls as well. Those guys are from 8th Brigade, but we'll get into that in just a minute. I wanted to put this out on video yet again. I've been in contact with Victrix about my order that I placed in November. It's now June, and I still haven't gotten my order. It was lost by UPS. Okay, we figured this out. They put in a claim with UPS to get refunded or something. But now that they've determined that it's been lost by UPS, they need to resend my order. Maybe use a different shipping company or use the same one. I don't care. But they need to resend it. Or they need to just go ahead and refund me. They haven't done either. They've pretty much gone silent. So now I'm going to have to take legal action. So just letting everyone know out there, this is the weekend. Monday, when it comes around to Monday, I'm going to give them one last chance. I'm going to drop them an email. And if if they don't reply to me satisfactorily by the end of the week, I'm going to assume that they've gone incognito, there's a word for it, where they, radio silent, where they're not talking to me, they're just ignoring me. And if that's the case, then I'm going to take legal action. I'm going to give them one last chance, one last email to let them know what I'm planning on doing. It's not going to be a surprise. And here's the thing that I'm going to say, that it's got to be one of two things. You're going to have to resend the order, give me a new tracking number with my new order, or refund me my money. One of those two things. If I don't get either one of those by Friday, 1 week hence, then I'm done. I'm not going to do business with them anymore. And I'm going to take some kind of legal action to get my money back. Now, what kind of legal action am I going to take? I'm not going to hire a lawyer to go after them or anything like that. I'm just going to just going to put a dispute in with my credit card company. That's all that's going to happen. And being that it's probably been 8 months since I paid them, there's probably not going to be anything happening. But they've lost a customer. And I was planning on being a regular customer, a customer that would order every month from them. I've placed an order in November and haven't received it. So I haven't been ordering from them. I'm not going to compound the problem by placing multiple orders on top of multiple orders and not having any of them show up. So let's just say I'm at my wit's end with that company and I'm not going to order anymore. Having said that, this unit right here is made out of Victrix models. Hey, I've got them already, so these are some of the ones that I ordered previously. Okay, so we'll get into that. That's one thing I wanted to talk about. Another thing, I went ahead and put in an order for some more GMB designs. I don't know if the lighting is bad on that, whatever, but GMB designs is probably the best flags that I've found on the market. These are 100% the best. You're looking at maybe $5 a package, you know. They're £3, $7.5 or something like that. Comes out to about $5. I find that and you get 2 flags, so $2.50 a flag. I think that's awesome. So what I did was I put an order in for some American War of Independence flags, and these were specifically for me to make American War of Independence units for me to sell on my eBay store. So these flags are not personal. These are flags for units that I'm going to be selling. But since I was going to go ahead and place an order for those flags, I went ahead and ordered some odds and ends for my Napoleonics, just to fill out anything that I didn't already have. And I pretty much have everything, pretty much, except the Hanovers. I wanted to kind of tidy up a little bit with their flags. And that's one reason why I'm not really working on the Hanover brigades. I'm kind of waiting to get these flags in. But other than that, it was mainly just cavalry, and that was pretty much it with some of the cavalry units and the Hanovers. Okay, so I got those flags in. All right, so let's talk about what my thought process was about a week and a half, about maybe 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half ago. I said, you know what? I went through my roster, and what I've started doing, and this is just heads up, this light blue are units that are completely finished. Okay, these green ones here are units that I have the figures for, I just haven't built them yet. Okay, so there's going to be units out there that I don't have the figures for, obviously, like let's say these guys, but I bet you I do, you know. But these are the ones that I specifically ordered specifically for those units. And that's the way, and then the yellow is, the yellow was figures that I had ordered. And when they come in, then they'll be turned green, right? Because I got up here on the corner, I don't know if you can see it. It says ordered and owned. Okay, and then if it says GMB here, that tells me I have that flag. And if it says STD here, that means that's standard sized unit, right? But that's a unit that is actually participates in the Quatre Bras battle, right? And you can just ignore it where it says finished there. Okay, and that's pretty much the color code I've got down here. And then I started doing some flag color codes over here, and then we'll worry about that in a future video. But I went through it and I said, you know what, I'm going to do 2 battalions. And I know that some of my brigades are super close to being finished if I just drop 2 battalions on them, right? So I said, let's go ahead and tidy up some of these British battalions, brigades, and get them done. So I said, okay, let's scroll down here. And I wanted to also, and here it is right here, I knew I needed 2 standard battalions to finish out Kemp's brigade, right? So I said I need the North Gloucesters and the Cornwalls, the 2 that you saw right there. But it was like a week and a half ago, and I said, okay, let's crank these out. So what I did was I took a couple of my command stands from Front Rank, because I bought like 12 British command stands from Front Rank, and they come with like command packages, right? They come with like 6 figures in a package. And then I said, okay, let's go to my Waterloo box sets and pull out the Warlord Games British troops, and those are plastic, and let's put them together and fill out 2 battalions of 24. Okay, I did that, right? They're all in covered shakos and all that stuff, and they're British, and then I got the standard bearers and the sergeants with his pikes and drummer boys and all that stuff, right? So they're all set up, ready to go. And so then I said, okay, let's go in to start painting these bad boys. So when I went in to start painting them, and here are the 2 right here, the 28th North Gloucesters and the 32nd, right? I went to the uniform site that I always go to kind of get a general idea of some of the painting that I need to do. Well, if I was to go to the UK, right, and then I go to the line units, all I got to do is come down here and find the 28th North Gloucester Regiment. Okay, so great. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, okay, cool. So far, so good. And then, boom, I went to the uniforms. What do you notice about this British uniform that is different than 90% of the other British uniforms at Waterloo? There is something that's hit me like a hammer as soon as I pulled out this plate right here. Well, it's their hat. The stovepipe hat right here. And then I went to the Grenadier Company, stovepipes. I went to the Sapper, stovepipe for the 28th. I went to the Light Company, stovepipe. Went to the staff. Everybody's got a stovepipe. Okay, unlike, let's say, the 32nd Cornwall. 32nd Cornwall has the covered shakos, has the Belgique shakos, right? All of their, or the ones with the plumes, however you wanted to do it, shakos. When I say shako, I mean the Belgique shako. Belgique shako. I almost lost my mind. I said, okay. Well, apparently I can't do the North Gloucesters with the units that I had put together because those are all the Belgique shakos. I said, crap. Okay. Do I have any Belgique shakos? And I was thinking, yes, I do. I've got a bunch of Hanover guys from Front Rank that are Belgique shakos. But I know that I bought them specifically for the units that I plan to use them in, and I didn't want to pull them, but I was like, I can pull them, and then I can always reorder what I need or whatever. So what I did was I just scrapped the idea of doing the North Gloucesters and the Cornwall, and I jumped ship. I said, okay, let's rethink this. What other brigade needs about 2 units? And I went up to Keep scrolling, 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 scrolling. Where you at? Where are my guys at? Okay, those are Netherlands, 2nd Division. Fourth Division, Netherlands, Cavalry. Hold on. I'm losing my place. Oh, 9th Brigade? Wait, hold on. Let me look. Yep, 9th Brigade. Okay, because I had already done the Highlanders. I've already done the 42nd and the 92nd. So I said, okay, I need to do the 44th and the 1st. And that's what I did. I did the Royal Scots, which you'll see at the end of the video. I'll put in the video of them. And I did the 44th. Okay, so those guys, now they're light blue finished, right? Okay, great. So 9th Brigade is pretty much done. But and 5th Division is pretty close to being done. I just need to go ahead and get these 2 battalions done, which I said, okay, once I got those first 2 battalions done, I said, okay, let's rethink this about the Shakos and the stovepipes. And then I remembered I had a tub full of heads. They were British stovepipes. I had saved them from a Peninsula unit I did a long time ago, but these were Perry models. And I was like, okay, I got some Perry heads. Perry heads do not go on Warlord Games models. Warlord Games cuts their torsos off at the shoulder, and they put the collar as part of the head. So you glue the head down, which you're actually gluing the collar onto the shoulder, onto the torso. Perry heads don't have a neck, right? It's cut off here, and their torsos have collars. So you put the head inside the collar. And I was like, well, darn, I don't have any more Perry. Well, I do. I probably got a handful of Perry British guys. Then I said, but I do have this bag of Victrix guys over here. Let's see what they look like. And lo and behold, the Victrix guys have collars as part of the torsos, and you can glue the heads into the collars. And I was looking at the size of the model, the size of the head, size of the shoulders and everything. The Perry heads work great with Victrix torsos. So what I did was, and I'll show you a video right over here, where I had taken the Perry stovepipes and put them on Victrix British bodies and made a battalion out of that. That's 100% Victrix torsos and 100% Perry heads. They're not finished. They're only started. I just barely have got them started. So as soon as they get finished, I'll put them up and you'll get a chance to see. Once I learned this, I even put stovepipe over here, mainly because it pissed me off. But hey, live and learn, right? Okay. And then the 32nd I've got sitting right here. They are, again, the Warlord Games. 90% of them Warlord Games. Well, let me rephrase that. The center companies are Warlord Games. The flank companies are the Victrix torso and head, and the command unit is front rank. So that unit's got a little bit of everybody in it. But once I get both of those 2 units finished, then I'll show you what they look like. Yeah, so I got a hybrid unit coming up, a conversion unit, if you would. And then what that means is 2 of my 3 brigades for the 5th Division, Picton, will be finished. I'll just have to do some of these land veer, which I'm looking to do. I've kind of made a mental note or a mental change to the way I'm going to do it. I do think, okay, Griffhorn's in there, and a lot of these guys have yellow facings, so I think, even though this Hamlin has a blue facing, I think I'm going to give all of them yellow flags. So everybody will know the yellow flag unit is 1 brigade and they're all land veer. There's like a line unit up here. They're land veer as well, but I think I'm going to give them all blue flags. I think that's what's going to happen there. And there's another another unit. Here it is. These guys, well, a couple of them don't have anything because they're light units. They don't have flags or whatever. And this one has a white banner, I think. So Verdun, I think I'm going to give either, and Bremen, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe green, because they're part of this. Yeah, they're probably going to have green. Also, the land veer battalions, I think even this might go against the historical precedent, but I think I'm going to give them the field caps, and then the actual field units, the line units, I think I'm going to give them the Shakos. That way you can differentiate their skill by just looking at the figure. But I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, so we'll figure that out. All right, so let me go ahead and show you the 1st Royal Regiment and also the 44th. And I'll put them here at the end of the video. And thank you for coming out and checking out this video, and I will see you in the next one.